Throughout time, humans have always had bonds with others, either for connections, business, or for friends. But to me, one of these is far more important than the others. As, to me, without friends, life would be much more bleak, as there would be no one to spend time with, no one to interact with, and no one to laugh with. To me, friends are the most important assets in life, as they can help you grow, bring you joy, and express yourself. For me, my friends are something very near and dear to my heart. I've known most of these people from back in elementary school and middle school, and they've contributed to the person I am today. Without friends, life is much tougher than it should be. And some people might even have friends, but were treated so poorly they'd rather suffer alone than try and make new friends, as everyone has different experiences, and some people are just too afraid to find a good group of friends. Because if you're not enjoying yourself when you hang out with your buds, or you're bummed out when you hang out with them, ask yourself, are these people really my friends? Because you shouldn't always jump to conclusions, especially if you have a bigger friend group. You should see how you're treated by them, see who enjoys your company and who dislikes it, because the better the friends, the better the memories, which help you grow and cherish the time you had with them. Having fun with friends should also be something you're looking out for. Because without friends, we can do other things, but at some point you'll get bored or tired, and you'll want to do something else. But sometimes there's just nothing to do. So, what do you do in that situation? If you had friends, you'd probably call or text them and ask, "What's the move?" Either you're going out, getting on a call, or playing on the game. There's a lot you can do with friends, but if you didn't have any friends, your options are far more limited. Now, when I say fun, I also mean the idea of being happy to hang out with your friends, and them being happy to see you, because that's when you begin to know you have some good friends. To me though, my personal favorite part about having friends is being able to express yourself and what you enjoy, especially when you have someone who likes the same thing. Being able to talk to someone about a subject or topic you enjoy is one of the best feelings ever, because you're not only telling them more about what you enjoy, but you're also strengthening that bond. Because if someone is really going out of their way to listen to what you like, that's pretty freaking awesome. And it goes to show that they care. They care about what you have to say, and that means a lot to me. Because for a long time, I was afraid to tell my friends what I enjoyed. But one day, they came over to my crib, and they saw my shelf of knickknacks. And they were like, "Whoa, I didn't know you liked that. Neat." And it brought so much joy to me. And I'll be honest, I'm pretty bad at listening in every sense. But I still always try to see what my friends have to say. Because if they take their time to get to know me, I should do the same. Which is some pretty basic stuff, but some people don't know that because they're dicks. Now, if you made it this far, you might be asking why I even made this video. And to be honest, it's because I've gone to college. And so, me and my friends have been apart. Because, well, we're at different places. And being at college has shown me how wonderful my friends were. Because even when I used to be irritated at the stupidest things they would do, I think back on it now and I miss it. Because I miss them. Without my friends, I wouldn't be half the man I am today. And though I'm bad at reaching out, I want them to know that they mean a lot to me. Maybe they'll even see this video, but I wanted to thank them for all the memories they've given me, for all the joy they've brought to my life, and for their kindness, for accepting me as the weird person I am. But enough of that heartfelt bullshit. I've got a conclusion to make. And that is that without friends, we don't experience life to its fullest potential. The memories we make and the bonds we create are something to cherish. Even if you aren't talking to that person anymore, or you've just grown apart, I hope that bond you had is something you look back on fondly. Otherwise, that kinda sucks. But without these connections, life wouldn't be as beautiful as it is today. Because how is there beauty if it cannot be shared?